Kathy, I was in a small studio that was provided for the purpose near Mission Control in Houston, and not believing any of what I was seeing and hearing. I'll never forget it. I just, you know, watched this whole thing in total awe, and it's a good thing that I didn't have to report anything then. They were just letting the pictures and the action speak for itself, because I wouldn't have known what to say. It was an incredible moment.
The liftoff of Apollo 11 on July 16, 1969, would take men on the ultimate journey and fulfill the dream of a president killed 6 years before.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
400,000 Americans, with the support of 20,000 industrial firms and universities, would spend 8 years and $25 billion to accomplish that ambitious goal. Some of the first people to accept one of this country's biggest challenges, the men and women at Hampton's NASA Langley Research Center. Langley, as the nation's first government-sponsored civilian aeronautical research lab, had a long history of breakthroughs. The Mercury 7 trained in Hampton in the late 50s.
And actually, I had the great experience of teaching the original 7 astronauts a course in celestial navigation. You know, navigation in space is an additional complication to just simply navigating around the Earth here, like the airplanes have to do or boats have to do.
Politics would send the astronaut program and the Space Task Group to Houston, but John Holbolt would remain at Langley with an idea that would send shockwaves through NASA's establishment. LOR. Lunar Orbit Rendezvous.
This is what turned the tide of history, this sheet right here.
At first, the great minds of American science, including Wernher von Braun, favored direct ascent, a huge rocket to the moon that would land, then take off again.
It was big as an Atlas vehicle, and we know today that to launch an Atlas vehicle off of the Cape Canaveral takes 3,000 men, a very complicated launch site, control center, but they were going to send a vehicle the size of Atlas to the moon with absolutely zero help and land it in a backward fashion. I said, it just cannot be done. I said, you must include rendezvous in your thinking to simplify and manage your energy much better. That is, manage the way the vehicles behave in a simpler way.
And to save money. In later years, NASA officials would say the concept championed by Holbolt would save the country $25 billion. But before the theory would become reality, there was plenty of hands-on work to be done, Langley's specialty. Kathy Barnsdorf, 13 News, Hampton.